When I first reached out, what went through your mind?
The first thing that went through my mind was like, one, it was kind of perfect timing, because of the different transitions that was taking place, with my dad's health. But then it also seemed like the perfect thing to do, like for me as an artist and like where I am now in my artistry. I owe 1,000% of that to my dad. So I'm like, yes, this is perfect timing. So I was excited, and I also felt like it was a calling. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
And you're doing it. Oh, my turn?
Yes.
I'm shy.
So when I asked you to do the interview, I guess, what came in your mind?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Basically, worldly or music, or where are you guys at with this?
Was that the response, or was that a question?
Both. Feel.
Just in general, like when she reached out to you, like what thoughts went through your mind when she told you about the project? What thoughts?
Well, you know, I'm not surprised because she's always hipping me and telling me about projects. Mm-hmm. It keeps me busy. She always has something going. Dad, I got this going instead of, and it's interesting too. So, you know, I like to get involved in it. It keeps me motivated and moving right along, and it helps me with my memory a lot too. You know, so she's good at what she do. You know, I look at all her videos and all that. There, she got it honest with my dad. Mm-hmm. She's very good at it. I'm very proud of her and her sister. That was my daughters. Mm-hmm. Everybody said, well, she had some sons. I got grandsons. Mm-hmm. But that guy sits a padlock down low. He knows what I need. He gave me 2 women. You know why? Mm-hmm. Glad you asked. Mm-hmm. Y'all run the world.
Yeah. All right.
I said at dinner.
Say it on the mic.
I said at dinner.
Yes.
I'm through.
Okay. So, are either of you into astrology at all?
I am into it. I'm not deep into it. I have awareness of it because astrology, I feel like globally it's looked at differently. So I'm like open to all aspects, but like the generalization of like how the stars and the planets were aligned when you were born. I do think there is, you know, some significance to that. So I am definitely a Scorpio.
Okay.
A rising Taurus and a Capricorn moon.
Okay, there's the work ethic.
And my dad's a Cancer, so we're both water signs. I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Get along great. Mm-hmm. You know, that's my daughter, but my friend also too. Mm. That's deep, ain't it? Yeah. Y'all need some boots.
Okay, yeah, that was what I was going to ask. Have you ever thought about your signs and how they relate to one another in your relationship? So
she's very talented, music-wise, roller skating-wise. You know, I have 2 daughters, but, you know, think about it. All the sports and swimming and everything, she's into it. You know, they say, don't you had a son? I got a daughter. Mm-hmm. I got grandson, you know. Mm-hmm. And she's very good at what she does. I learned a lot from her, you know. And that guy sits a padlock down low. He knows what I need. So you know what he did? I'm glad you asked. He gave me 2 daughters. Mm-hmm. Ain't he good? Mm-hmm. All right now.
Okay. So we got water signs on our hands. Mm-hmm. So can you tell me about your relationship with music? Let's just start there.
I would say my relationship with music, I didn't really even have a choice to be in a relationship. It was there. I think I was kind of, I won't say I was named after it because I was definitely named after my aunt Jazlyn, but my nickname being Jazz, and my father, who is a huge jazz fan, and it was always playing or blaring, you know, Donald Byrd. Like, I'm realizing now as an adult and a parent myself, oh, this is why I love Donald Byrd so much. Because I didn't associate that he was even from Detroit. Like, I just was like, oh, I like this song. And then as I'm like getting older and listening, I'm like, oh, my dad used to play this all the time. Or like Gene Lupanti, Elephants in Love. When he was at Shane Park, my dad, we were in the lawn. Yeah. So sometimes I hear sounds now as an adult that I heard as a kid. And it means so much more to me now because I'm like, I know this song. I know the words too. I can hum it. But how do I know it? Like, this is before, Spotify and Apple Music and Google. You had to actually go to a music store and buy music. So just as a child, we always had records and CDs and cassette tapes. Instruments. It was just a part of life for us. So yeah. What about you? Your relationship with music?
I think music is I need it like a person need a cigarette. I like music. I got a piano at my place. I like to play it. I like to listen to my jazz. It's a thing of the heart, and I like it. And she's good at it. And we get together a lot of times to get to performing this, that, and the other, and it keeps you in a good place. That guy sits a padlock down low. He knows what I need. And check out where I'm at now. Boom.
So what kind of music do you gravitate towards or create?
So I'm a hip hop head because I was born in the 90s. But if you know the story of hip hop and, between reggae and jazz, like that's kind of the parents of my definition of hip hop. There was always some type of elements that I was attracted to. Like my favorite hip hop band, A Tribe Called Quest, heavy, jazz influence. So I boom bap, like that was kind of where my ear leaned first. And then learning about different instruments, like now I kind of have more of an ear for bass guitars and learning about that. So I'm like more in a funk world now. But definitely early age, it was like the drums and the keys, the melody. I need that. So that's what gets me. If I hear something that's in that 4 count, I'm locked in.
Going like ghosts. Yeah, I think that you're doing very good, Jazz. As your dad, I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank you, Pop.
She's very talented in music. She is, and I play a lot of music, and sometimes, where'd she get that from? She didn't get it from me. That's her own. And I'm very proud of her. It was always got some fun. She's always motivating. She roller skates. She play baseball. She swim. She sings. She play piano. I mean, you talking about basket Robbins 31 flavors. She got 41.
Lovely. Was there a moment that you realized that you truly love music?
Was there a moment that I realized I truly love music? Probably. What is that song called? The Art of Noise. Hearing that on the radio a few weeks after my mother's father passed, and the song was just on the radio and I was crying as a kid, and I'm like, oh, why am I crying? And then maybe also experiencing that in church. So when songs started making me cry, I'm like, as a kid I didn't understand. Songs still make me cry, but I know there's certain songs that every time they come on I am holding the tear back. Seeing how powerful music can be even at a young age, to where I'm crying to a song I've heard many times before, but this particular time, and it wasn't like it was my grandpa's favorite song either. It was just something in that song that made me think of him, and it was like, okay, we can release this while this is playing. What about you? Do you remember your first time realizing that you loved music?
Oh yeah, well my dad, we always had musical instruments around the house. I had a guitar. My brother did the saxophone. My sister did the flute. And even though I was on punishment, I didn't mind because I played all the instruments in the house. I was Motown, But, through the grace of God, that guy sits up padlock down low. He knows what we need and what we have, and he will supply it to us. And we are being accountable for it, to use it before you lose it.
Yeah.
I'm through with that right now.
All right, amen.
That's a tough act to follow.
What are some of those songs that kind of warm your heart no matter what?
The first one, because I was just talking about this with a friend the other day, it have to be Kurt Carr, For Every Mountain. Yeah, the opening. I don't know if you ever heard that song, but
familiar.
it's an old like gospel song. And the person is singing the lead on that song. It starts off like, I just want to thank you, and then there's like more singing, obviously, but it's like the way she's singing that part is like, dang, I wonder what she went through to be thanking God like that. It's not like, thank you, God, thank you. You know, it's like you went through something. And then, so the lyrics is like, for every mountain you got me over, every mountain or every sea you got me through. For every mountain you brought me over.
Right.
For every something you see me through. For every mountain. Hallelujah. For this I give you praise. And it just keeps going and going and going and going. And it's like, ooh, yeah, it's a lot of mountains. You know, even no matter what you believe in, I don't know. It's kind of like Lion King. Like if you watch Lion King and you don't, might need to see a therapist. I don't know. But that song, every time there's a tear waiting to drop. What song tugs at your heart, Dad?
Well, you know, there's so many, you know. Listen to a lot of jazz from my dad. Listen to hip hop to my brothers and sisters. So I'm open. I'm like butter and toast, coast to coast. You know, I can fit in and get in. Mm-hmm. That's where I roll.
There's a song you used to play all the time. What's it called?
A Song for My Father.
A Song for My Father.
A Song for My Father. Dad, that's deep. My dad was always a grand guy, you know, God bless him. So I know you're up in heaven right now looking down. Mm-hmm. Probably asking me to play a tune. You know, but we had instruments in the house. And when I was on a punishment, couldn't go out, whatever, that worked out fast. I was playing on the piano, the organ. I was playing my brother's saxophone. I was playing my guitar, my sister flute. So I didn't want to go out. But when I went out and got to playing, I was bad, you know.
Song for My Father. That's Luther Vandross? That's Dance with My Father.
Yeah, I do that too.
Song for My Father is the Jazz Crusaders. Mm-hmm. They started that, yeah. Boom, 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 ba dum boom, doo doo, doo doo, doo doo, dum ba da boo doo, dee dee bee boom, da da, boom.
He could play it.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. You know, you get playing an instrument, it keep you out of trouble. Mm-hmm. It does. It keep you out of trouble. It keep you in that space. I call it that godly space. You know, I listen to my music, my gospel every day, every night. Especially at night. I let it go through the house, get all them demonic spirits out. Mm-hmm. I ain't got too many anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep them out.
Okay, that song sounds so familiar, like something my dad used to play on the piano over there. Like,
it's Black Keys for sure.
It's called A Song for My Father.
Is that how I go?
Yeah.
Oh, he was playing that.
Yeah.
I used to just sit next to my dad and play what he played. Cause I play by ear.
Me too. Mm-hmm. That's how I learned from him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but everybody had an instrument. I did guitar. My brother had saxophone. My sister did flute, and then we got an organ, electric piano organ. And when I was on punishment, I would just play all the instruments. And I forget going outside. I'm Motown right now.
Motown sound.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next? Yeah. What are some of your earliest or most cherished musical memories with your dad? I feel like we just mentioned one.
She's pretty talented.
All of them. I think now all of them mean more to me now, because, you know, his memory is precious right now. So all of them, every instrument he's ever put in my hand, like he would go to the like secondhand store and just buy instruments and just gift them to. So like we have a guitar he got us not about 2 years ago that I've been dabbling with now.
Was that you about the acoustic guitar? Oh no, that was somebody else.
Oh no, keyboard. We always had a keyboard. I have a djembe drum now. What else do we have in the house? Yeah, so he's kind of passed on, and then we just have tons of vinyl. He just, I mean, every time I listen to music, I think especially most of the music I listen to is old school, like on a regular basis, and I think I gravitate toward that because I guess because when my dad played music, everything was at peace. Like, not that life was always perfect and not that our relationship was always perfect, but he was like the first DJ. He kind of curated our life through the good and bad with his musical selections. So I would say every moment, every moment, just jam. I would say maybe in the garage at mom's house, we would jam out sometimes. We'll just pick up instruments and just play, or we'll just play songs and sit and like actually listen. And we like listening. Like, this is my favorite part.
So you bust loose when she came Abstract Jazz. I was so proud. I mean, she was jamming. I said, I got to practice up a little bit more now. she was bad. Turn it out. You know, I was telling everybody, that's my daughter, y'all. That's my daughter. Yeah, she's good. She takes a lot. She's roller skate good. She, blend in with people good. She dance good. Everything she does. It seems though she would see me do something, whatever. Next thing I know, she took my stuff, and it's all hers now. And that was good though, because when she had doing her shows and stuff, I mean, it was crowded, and I'm very proud of her. She keeps it going.
Beautiful. When did you come Abstract Jazz? What was that transition into Abstract Jazz?
Yeah, that's deep.
So now I'm gonna cringe. Before Abstract Jazz existed, what I can recall, I believe I went through a stage of names. I think I was the jazzy one first, or Jamie Miyagi. Okay, Jay Miyagi. You see where it's going? Jay Miyagi lived very short. Because I was like into Bruce Lee. I was into like Taoism. I was into like Eastern Kung Fu. And so, yeah, that was short-lived. But then the jazzy one was when I was in a rap group in high school called Lyrically Unleashed. So that stuck for a minute. Like, I still have an email, the jazzy one. And then I think Abstract came along. Yeah, because the jazzy one was just kind of long. And then once I made it my email, it was kind of like a slogan. And then it was just jazz for a minute, and then Abstract came to play.
Jazz. That was the door kicker.
Yeah.
That's what she bust out by herself.
Yeah. So when I left the rap group in high school, the Abstract came. I just added that on, and then maybe I'd say maybe my early 20s, I had and I realized I probably named myself that because of Q-Tip referred to himself as the Abstract from A Tribe Called Quest. But I didn't realize that then, but it's kind of cool.
That's deep. Abstract, when she told me Abstract, and and I heard her singing and doing all this there, and I tell you, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. Yeah, she's good. She's very good at it. She picks up things quick, I know she watches me a lot. She'll watch me and pick up something I'm doing. Next thing I know, she's doing it better than me.
Boom.
That's why we're on the same team.
All right, gotta be. Okay, so what songs, artists, or instruments remind you of your father? I know a lot of that was already spoke about, but like maybe if you can pinpoint, I don't know, one instrument that for sure would be the one, probably.
Yeah, the piano. I even wear this shirt today. I don't know if you know, it's Elton John.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, the piano. Something about the piano really knows how to pull at the heart. It's strings. I'm sure there's like a whole rabbit hole we can go down with that. So I want to say probably Roy Ayers and Gene Lupanti.
Charles Early.
Oh, and John Lucian.
Yeah.
I feel like all of the artists and sounds and instruments is like the, I won't say underground jazz, but it's like the jazz songs that you might have heard on the radio, maybe, but you like kind of had to be a fan of that artist.
Yeah.
Definitely Donald Byrd.
Charles Early. Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. They was black when they played the piano. I mean, they was just awesome.
Yeah, a lot. When I say Stevie Wonder, that can just be a category of its own. What's the album about plants that he has? Like it's a what's it called? The Secret Life of Plants.
Yeah.
It's a Stevie Wonder album, and it was for a movie. It was a soundtrack for a movie. It's not that popular, thanks to my dad and my husband too. Well, he went and bought it, but the first time I heard it, my dad played it. It's like left field for Stevie Wonder. It was a different take on how he expressed himself through music. And one more artist, I'm forgetting somebody. I said Donald Byrd. Somebody else.
We listen to Michael Franks a lot.
Michael Franks.
Yeah.
Yes, Michael Franks.
Yeah.
That's it.
Very mellow guy. Smooth piano. Presentation was just totally awesome.
Yeah, the don't touch that phone, don't touch that phone, don't touch that phone, don't touch that phone. Yeah.
His philosophy and theory on singing, he had it all playing together, and it was very, very smooth. He was rapping in one way and hip hop in another way.
Yeah, Michael Franks. Thank you. That was it.
I'm gonna have to check first of all the Secret Life of Plants out, and then also Michael Franks out.
Michael
Even though
Franks.
I think I know dun, 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 dun. I think I know that song.
Everybody know that.
Yeah. Okay. Were there any other certain sounds or musical traditions that were always present when you were growing up?
Yeah, there was always like keyboards in the house. Guitars, drum, harmonicas, recorders, flutes. I'm telling you, he was just like, I don't know where he found this stuff from. Like, we weren't rich or nothing. Like, we had the instruments. If we had anything, we might not even have food. We had music in the house.
Yep, after the music, you're full.
Yeah.
And it is. But that guy's just a padlock down low. He knows what you need. And he will supply when you least expect it. And that's the truth, Ms. Ruth.
So we all got those traditions as black families dancing in the middle of the living room or a family function, like, hey, do the thing, what you did the thing, do the thing. Have you ever had those experiences?
Yes.
And what was it? What would you perform? What was it like?
So it was my husband's father's 71st birthday party. I don't know if you remember this. What was the name of that club?
It was off of Woodward, around 9 miles, 7 miles.
It was, I think it was.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it was like his birthday, and of course my parents went, and it was a dance floor.
Oh yeah.
What song? It was a New Jack Swing song. Some Teddy Riley, something, or Aaron Hall, one of them. And my dad started dancing, so I'm like, I'm about to go dance with my pops. And we started doing the little kid and play, and then we started battling because we got an audience now. We have to perform. I have the video in my phone, and that is like one of the most memorable moments.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and it was like because I think at that time, me and my husband had only been married maybe just under 5 years, so it was like the first time both of our families were like in this setting where we were just like being loose. Sometimes when two families are merging, it's kind of like we're still getting to know each other. We just, hey, how you doing? But we were like, we were cutting up, and I think we set the tone doing that dance.
Well, you cut up pretty good though. When I first saw her doing her poetry and stuff, I was saying, "But that's my daughter. Mm-hmm. That's my daughter right there." Yeah, she be at Motown. She's good. She's good. She roller skate good. She play baseball good. She swim good. So like everything I was doing, she was doing. And I'm proud of her. She handled her business.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Bob.
No, anytime. That's $10.
This.
How would you describe your father's personality, especially in relation to music?
My dad, I can explain. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Mm-hmm. Whatever song that plays on the radio, that every time it comes on a lot, and you know all the words to it, but you enjoy it every time you hear it. That's the best way I can describe my dad is like that song, that Before I Let Go, any Franklin Beverly song.
Yeah, Franklin
in the Maze. That's my dad.
Yeah, that's the song too. Before I Let Go. Mm-hmm. The music is sanctuary. When you get into that music, it take you places, and you don't even have to leave the house. You get home, listen to some music, your mind goes somewhere or whatever, and it will introduce you to things. That's deep, ain't it? Mm-hmm. When you be thinking in your mind, that spirit introduce you something to, I didn't think about that. You thought about it, you just reminded about it.
Mm. Yeah.
How was your dad as a father growing up?
My dad as a father growing up. Well, what I know now, I think my dad was very sweet. I think he was born as a sweet, kind person, and did a life thing. It made him a certain way at times. But I think underneath all that, he was just always a kind and sweet person, and maybe didn't always know how to express that. And I think on the other side of his wittiness and his, being so multi-talented, I think underneath that was just a sweet, kind, and gentle person. And I think now as an adult, I appreciate that. But I mean, we definitely had some hardships, had some, problems with addiction and things like that. And I was able to see him overcome that, which is a blessing within itself. Because I feel like addiction hit us all in my family, including myself. And to be able to overcome that and even still be sitting here together today is a testament to who he really is, which is a pure, kind, gentle soul. And unfortunately, the world we live in, especially as a black man, you can't be that, outside all the time. And I now understand that. I now understand my dad as a person, as a man and as a human being. I think as a father, I wanted him to be different. I wanted him to be there at times. But now I understand as a human being, sometimes you can't.
Yeah. I think on that trip, we look at it as that I only been a father 2 times, 2 daughters, and I have to listen to them to learn. And it's been a great experience. It's still a great experience. And I say, my brother people say, don't you share some sons? I said, no, that guy sits up Halleck down. He knows what I need. They take good care of me. I had to go through a thing when I couldn't remember things. I was in the hospital, and they came every day, made sure I had this, that, and the other. I got out, boom, everything went back to the way it was, So it's not always what we're going through. We take time to think about it. It's what God is taking us to. Mm-hmm. And that you can rest on and bet on. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
You feel?
I'm a roll.
So was there a special place in the house that your dad would create music?
The garage. The garage, and I'm trying to think of the other homes. Garage, living room, basement. Anywhere there was a socket, really, to play.
Yeah. Plug it up.
Yeah.
I said next time I'm gonna raise my price on my tickets.
Yeah, anywhere there was an outlet to plug up a radio or record player became. My dad kind of takes up space like that, so wherever he is where it was. Maybe not like a particular place, but my most recent memory would probably be the garage, because there's an inside joke in our family. My dad, once he learned how to do the Bluetooth, he would play songs, and sometimes he would play the whole song. He'll play something else. So
that was great. I tell you, that guy sits a paddock down low. He knows what we need, and we pay attention to be cognizant of what's going on. We get the picture, and people see the glory, but we got to tell them the story.
Yeah.
You
good at this, Dad.
I'll work at it. It pays off.
Did your dad ever school you in music, aside from just what you overheard, and witnessed? Did he ever particularly school you in some things?
No. I mean, and I think that's what was so beautiful about it. I mean, he did try to make me play tennis one time. And that was just, because, Venus and Serena, they were in the 90s. Then was the girls, okay? And I was into sports because I was following after my dad was a catcher. I ended up being a catcher. So that's kind of where he would push me more in sports, hard. But when it was music, he was just oh, this is here if you want to. There was.
You did it too. Yeah, she did it. She did it. Everything I did, baseball, roller skating, swimming, she did it all.
Yeah, he was a little tough on me with sports, but not music.
Used to say, "Don't you wish you had a son?" I say, "Shoot, I got a daughter with a gun."
I don't have a gun.
Oh my. Did you ever do anything secretly to impress your dad musically? Oh, I know he's gonna like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of her shows I went to.
Yeah,
AbstractJazz.
Implicating the jazz. Just I like to listen to a song, or I'll play him songs some Herbie. I love Herbie Hancock. I'll play some deep, album cuts, and he be knowing. I'll be he don't know that he knows it, and that's been a beautiful thing too on this journey. You ain't lost it with the mute. He knows.
But you are good with
if I ever go on a music trivia show or something, my dad and my husband gotta be on my team. I don't know if you ever read at the back of albums and stuff.
All the time. You see who's doing what and what they went through to get where they are today. It's awesome. You get two things gonna happen. Either you're gonna go for it or you're not.
Yeah, he's a I try to be a bigger music nerd than him, and then he ended up I'm already on that. The reason you know this because I told you so. Yeah,
the music is good. Coming up, everybody played an instrument, and if I was on punishment, I didn't mind staying in the house because I got good on the piano, the saxophone, the guitar. People say, "You coming out?" I say, "Nah." And that guy sits a paddock down low. He has me. And I know this. Ask me how I know. Glad you asked.
Were there any phrases that your dad always said, even though I've heard quite a few quick phrases already?
How much tape do you have? The one I live by, if no one can, God can.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes in life it's yo.
That's the word.
Something above me and more powerful got this because I don't. And that's the truth. And it usually work out better when you take your hands off and kind of just let things flow. That's if no one can, God can. And then it was another one. Oh, glad you asked. That one.
He sits up high and looks down low. And he knows what we need. and we be obedient and be cognizant, listen what's going on, and think about it. You wake up the next day, you be like, wow, it's a better day. And then something comes your way, a gift, a card, or good encouraging word or something. That's something you can't buy in the store. Trust me, I tried it and have it.
Not in stock.
You right.
If your dad had an artist name or a DJ name, what do you think it would be?
Ed.
Yeah, that's what my name is Elcferdick Mathis Lotman. And they started calling me Ed. And I'm wondering, where did that come from? So I just went with it, and it worked out fine. I know people, Elcferdick, where did that come from? That's my name.
Elcferdick always reminded me of like a yacht, the SS Elcferdick or something like that.
There you go.
How do you spell that?
Elcferdick.
Oh.
The F is silent.
Very good question.
Yeah, because I'm going to type that out.
My dad named me that. At first in school, I said, oh, man, calling my name, and Elcferdick, and the teachers be looking around, they couldn't pronounce it, looking at it. And every one day I say, Elcferdick. And one teacher said one day, whatever. I said, no, you the teacher, it's Elcferdick. Maybe I should have your job. And she told me, you go to the office. And I said, well, I'll meet you there. And I did. My parents was there too.
Yeah, I like that you have a different name. I mean, I my name being Jazlyn, I'm always called Jasmine, and I don't know. And then my sister, her name is Ebony, but it's spelled with an I. So we kind of all have our little struggles of having to reaffirm and
individuals our name.
Yeah.
They can't pronounce it. They go, when I say Elcferdick, they go, who that? I said, you'll catch it later.
Yes, it would be the name.
DJ Ed.
Yeah, that's my nickname. My name is Elcferdick Mathis Lotman. I guess some couldn't pronounce it, so they just call me Ed. So, I stick with that. But Elcferdick got a lot of job offers. They didn't know if he was black or white or what. Let's bring him in and see what's going on. Oh, heck, I like the guy. Hire him. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, that's
yeah, that's how it goes, especially I'm sure back in those days. Did your dad have any side hustles?
Side hustles. I wouldn't call them side hustles. I would say they were like gifts. He's just talented. Like you're good with numbers. You're good with sports. He's good with, obviously music and arts. Yeah, there's nothing that you can't do. Like he can wear the suit and put on the overalls, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of the jack of all trades.
Did the strip club? Sorry, I'm just joking.
Record scratch.
Y'all hadn't try to throw that in there.
Okay. What's the next question? So how would you... Oh, you kind of already answered these questions. Yeah. How would you describe your daughter's personality?
Both of them?
Did I say daughters?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I thought you meant I had multiple personalities.
Well, yeah, that's real. I didn't even know you had a sister.
My personality.
Yeah, I have two daughters, and everybody else have sons and stuff. They said, "Don't you wish you had some sons?" I said, "No, I'm good. I ain't they ain't going to no police stations, nothing. They go to work, they handle their business. Shoot, not my daughters. I got grandsons, they grand, so it works out. But a lot of people say, "Don't you wish you had sons?" I said, I don't know. That guy sits up down low. He knows what I need. My daughters, they got my back. They got my back.
She wants to know how would you describe me?
Dangerous. Well, I know. I've seen her grow up. She, you get in her zone, and it's a different thing. I might be able to tell the police I don't know what happened, but once she get going, she get going. She does.
So I'm diligent.
Dangerous.
Dangerous and diligent.
Dangerous.
Double D.
I think being dangerous doesn't have to always be like, something negative. Maybe because I've been the envelope pusher of the family, being the youngest. So I've been able to watch everyone's mistakes.
Take what you're gonna use and leave what you don't need. You know, and that's a beautiful thing.
But I wasn't always like that. That's just me as an adult. As a kid, I was just like, be quiet.
Yeah, but, you know,
You're a crybaby.
we keep growing. You know, they say once an adult, twice a child. And, you know, we wanted that. But as people, I know older people, they can't remember this no more. Guy looking for his keys the other day. I'm looking for my keys. I said, you got them in your hand. You know, but those things happen.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why I come in and help.
Amen. Thank you.
So you mentioned that you both created music together before. Like, have you ever performed on stage? Like, this is an actual performance event?
No, I mean, informally we have. Like, we had jam sessions. We've had many jam sessions, and family would come around, or like community or neighbors. But now I'm kind of inspired. Like, we should. Why are we not?
You know something? My brother used to say, "Don't you wish you had a son?" But I had a daughter. Now she was the one. She roller skates, she swims, she played baseball. But I mean, did it all. So my other nephews, they couldn't touch her. You know what I'm saying? They was wimps. But anyway, and people say, "Don't you wish you had a son?" I said, "No, that guy sits up there, look down low. He knows what I need. I ain't got to go down to no police station. I ain't got to know all that there stuff. They handle their business. They take care of business."
Yeah, we need to do a collaboration musically.
Yeah, we get together, do music, come up with songs and stuff, this, that, and the other. You know.
But like, we need to like record it. We make it official so that it'll exist.
Well, we start right now.
Yes. Okay. Good.
If you both created an album, what do you think it would be called?
Detroit. No. I don't know, Dad. If we made an album together, what would it be called?
You're next.
That's what it would be called. You're next.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous.
It's like you're next, or like you're next.
Yeah,
Okay.
You heard that? I mean, was it? You next. Oh, man, that's the bomb. My turn?
That'll be the tour name is My Turn.
Yeah.
You're next.
That's what it is.
I like that.
Your turn. I'm next. Everybody want to be next? Either first or next.
Okay, so we're coming down to the end. So, hefty question. Beyond notes and melodies, what life lessons has music taught you through your father-daughter relationship? And you kind of touched on this in the beginning, you know. Don't quite remember exactly what you said, but I remember you talking about something about music and the journey of music or something. But
I don't remember what I said either.
yeah.
So,
but it may be in there though. But
music is a journey. I mean, you know, for me myself, when I get on my piano and sometimes I be gone. I mean, I be gone. You know, and I look at me and I say, "Shoot, I better get back down to Motown." I think play the guitar, I can play the drums, the piano, but I like the piano. You know, it keeps me in a nice, comfortable, safe place.
I think music has been a way to heal for both of us.
Yeah.
Overall, like the Your Next album will be an album about how music healed us. I think it's the best way to like answer that.
I think it'd be about I want my money.
some jokes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe some skits.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, that's a good balance though.
Yeah,
because laughing is very important.
Laughter, you get people laughing, it opens doors. It's a key within itself. You know, oh, I like what you did. That sounds good. Come on in. Come on in, have something. You can stay for a week. You know?
Yeah.
Who, the Earth, Wind, and Fire made Joy and Pain, Sunshine and Rain, Joy and Pain.
And that Frankie Beverly?
Frankie Beverly.
Wait,
Joy
and Pain.
and Pain.
Oh, that's Franklin Beverly.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure I asked you all everything. So, what would you want your legacy to be? You first.
I would like my legacy to be that everyone has peace inside of them. They don't have to look for it outside. And you should share it because you have an abundance of it inside of you. That's what I would want my legacy to be, is to live a life of peace and share peace and protect peace.
Amen.
What do you want your legacy to be, Dad?
I'm glad you asked. Mine would be simple. Tell everybody, you know what? Do what's best for you. Period. When you do what's best for you, everything be all right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't make you do it. I can't tell you to do it. It's something that you gotta want to do and want to keep doing. I rest my case.
Boom.
Bang.
Anything else you would like to share? And about anything, music, something you forgot to say, something you just want the world to know? I don't know.
I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
And I always will be.
True that, true that. And she's a good daddy's daughter, though. Her and her sister, they got me. They got me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a beautiful thing.
And we got you.
Yeah, I tell everybody, they say, your daughters do a lot for you. I say, well, they not number one. They the only one. They say, wow, man, that's deep. But I love them, though. They got me. They do. They got me. A lot of guys say, don't you wish you had some sons? I got some grandsons, you know. But that guy sits up there, he knows what I need. He gave me 2 daughters. I'm still here.
Yeah.
You know why? Glad you asked. Now, me being around my daughters, that keep me out of trouble. That keep me where I need to be that man they need to see, and that father that I'm supposed to be. Amen.
Amen.
Them bars right there.
Truly.
Put that on the record.
In the beginning of the song, little clip.
You're next.
All right. Well, that wraps up the interview.